Welcome to Base Watches, everyone. Oris is a Swiss luxury watchmaker that has been creating exceptional timepieces for over a century. Despite being considered a budget brand in comparison to Rolex and Omega, Oris is known for its functional yet stylish and high-quality watches. Whether you're an adventurer, a collector, or simply looking for a reliable timepiece, there is an Oris watch that will meet your requirements. Let's explore some of the best Oris watches available today and discover why they are considered some of the finest watches in the world. The Oris Diver 65 watch has a vintage look and feel that many people find charming. Despite being a modern watch built to modern standards, it has a certain old-school quirkiness that sets it apart. When I first saw it, I had mixed feelings, but I was immediately struck by how comfortable it felt on my wrist. With 3 different sizes available, it's easy to find a Diver 65 that suits your personal preferences and wrist size. One of the standout features of the Diver 65 is its case design. Although it may seem simple at first glance, Oris did an excellent job with the proportions, resulting in a watch that is comfortable to wear in the real world. Unlike many bulky dive watches, the Diver 65 has a low-profile design that conforms nicely to the natural curvature of most wrists. Additionally, the mid-case is remarkably thin, making it sit very flat on the wrist. The stainless steel bezel with a black aluminum insert is somewhat standard, and the grip provided by the bezel teeth is adequate even when the watch is wet. The unidirectional 120-click action is relatively positive, with minimal back play. Inside the case is the Oris Calibre 733, which is essentially a Celica Southwest 200 automatic movement with an Oris red winding rotor. If you're considering buying a Diver 65, you'll need to think about what kind of experience you want from your watch. This is a modern timepiece that looks and feels like a vintage watch from an independent, historic Swiss brand. I like the Pointer Date watch. It has a classic and timeless design that is vintage-inspired with a sporty twist. The watch features a big screw-down crown, polished sides, brushed lugs, and a thin coin edge bezel that gives it a reserved and elegant look. The watch comes in 2 sizes and is available in a black dial or a more unique color inspired by Le Corbusier, a warm green for the 36mm and a gray-blue for the 40mm. Both colors are distinct and work beautifully with the steel case offering, giving an entirely different feel when worn. I especially love the blue dial version of the 40mm. The color and the way the light interacts with the sapphire crystal is stunning. The watch features an Oris-made module on a base Celica Southwest 200-to-1 movement, with time and a pointer date function that indicates the date via a 4th hand and a date scale surrounding the outer edge of the dial. The date hand is finished with a red tip for improved legibility. The watch also features cathedral-style hands for the hours and minutes, with perfect sizing. The minutes hand reaches to the outer edge of the dial. Overall, I think the Pointer Date collection is a great everyday watch with excellent wrist presence, an interesting complication, and good value. The blue dial on leather is my personal favorite, but both sizes are great, and I love the distinctive use of color and the blend of Oris's sporty know-how with a traditional design. The Oris Big Crown ProPilot Date is a top-rated pilot watch by Oris that boasts a sturdy design, an easy-to-read dial, and functional features suitable for both pilots and watch enthusiasts. The case measures 40.5mm in diameter, 48mm from lug to lug width, and 12.15mm tall, and has an entirely brushed finish with no polished accents. The case is what sets this watch apart and makes it a favorite among the many pilot watches in the same category. The mid-case extends, tapers, and curves down into a pair of lugs that feel like a true extension of the case, and the build quality and finishing are outstanding. The 6.5mm signed screw-down crown is well-proportioned, comfortable, and easy to operate, making it true to its name. The crown has no wobble, and the grip is excellent. The screw-down case back has an exhibition window, and the watch is rated for up to 100 meters of water resistance, making it a dependable watch for pilots. The Oris Big Crown ProPilot Date uses a modified Celica SW221 movement, which is a bit surprising as one would expect to see an SW201 instead. I suspect that they repurposed the same movement based on their version of the same watch. In conclusion, the Oris Big Crown ProPilot Date is a well-respected and versatile pilot watch that is perfect for individuals who appreciate aviation-inspired timepieces with a strong emphasis on readability and functionality. The key to the Oris Hank Aaron limited edition success starts with its light touch. Mechanically, this is more or less identical to the standard production Oris Big Crown pointer date, and this similarity begins with the 40mm wide stainless steel case. The long, gently tapering unchamfered lugs, slim polished case profile, and the distinctive narrow coin edge bezel are all Big Crown pointer date hallmarks, rendered here in fine fashion. It's a design that skirts the border between athleticism and classical refinement, with a vaguely pilot-esque feel on the wrist undercut by the ornamental look of that polished bezel. In short, it's an easy case to wear for a variety of settings and a variety of wrists, and the brand's limited edition tweaks do nothing to change that. These tweaks are confined to the case back, where Oris adds a smooth, handsomely polished engraving of Hammer and Hank Aaron himself midway through his distinctive cross-grip swing. Like the standard Big Crown pointer date, Oris rates the Hank Aaron limited edition for a somewhat light 50-meter water resistance. While many specifically themed limited editions may struggle to connect with enthusiasts outside their niche, the new Oris Hank Aaron limited edition succeeds in creating something with truly broad appeal, a handsome, classically sporty riff on one of its core designs with a versatile, attractive colorway. The ProPilot X Calibre 400 stands out for its unique design, advanced movement, and contemporary approach to pilot watch aesthetics. First, let's start with the case, which is difficult to discuss without also including the nice bracelet it comes on. The case measures in at a very wearable 39mm by 11.8mm with a modest lug-to-lug width of just under 47mm. The watch is manufactured out of a dark, almost smoky titanium material which presents an almost stealth jet vibe to the entire watch. Normally, I wouldn't be ecstatic about an entirely monochromatic watch. However, with the Oris ProPilot X Calibre 400, it just works well. The model comes in 3 different dial colors: a bright salmon dial, a navy blue dial, and a gray dial. Of the 3, the gray dial is the more utilitarian design that just screams Oris ProPilot X. There are a lot of stars in this show, but the one that stands out the most is hands down the Calibre 400 movement. The Calibre 400 has quickly become a staple for Oris. We first saw it in a wildly popular Aquas collection, followed shortly thereafter by the brand's All Pilot X collection. Overall, the ProPilot X Calibre 400 seems like a logical progression for the brand. The original launch of the ProPilot predecessor came with a very niche appeal. It was 44mm, skeletonized, and particularly aggressive aesthetically. It wasn't a particularly easy watch to throw on, and while beautiful, took a hit when it came to practicality. If you found this video informative and enjoyable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Base Watches for more insightful content about the world of horology. And if you're interested in any of the watches featured in this video, be sure to check out the links in the description for more details. Until next time, keep ticking and stay stylish with Base Watches. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.